Oh, let me, never mind. I can leave it. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. Alright, so we're gonna do that. Alright, so how we eating balls here? How we doing? I don't even remember what I was doing last. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. So we got all these in here.
Is it time to take a spin in the brain tumbler?
Oh, wait, no, I don't want that right now. I think I did everything in there. Oops, wrong button. Always hit the freaking wrong thing. We have one. Okay, so we have this, we have that. Paper cuts. Yeah, so my goal would be to get that other thing, but it won't let me get it because I wasn't able to leave this area. I think that's what it was.
I can't leave now. Without Ford's help, I might not be able to get back.
Ah, freaking hell. Okay, fine, fine. Oh, I think I literally forgot to upload the last, or highlight the last time I played, so I gotta make sure I do that after this time.
Okay, I have a feeling I'm about to get into some heavy business. Am I sure I'm ready for this?
See, they're telling me this, but they won't let me leave. I'm so bothered by that. I hope I'm not at the end game and I don't get to actually have, like, everything until, like, the very end. That would really suck, but it seems like that might be what's going on here. Which is unfortunate for me. Alright, hold on. Let me, do that real quick. Wait, so it's saying that... Okay, hold on. Let me see. I'm gonna adjust something real quick and, maybe that does need to be high. Let's see. Alright, anyways, let's close that now. Maybe that will help. Probably doesn't matter. Alright, maybe I should be, maybe I should make sure I'm prepared. I don't think I can do anything else now, so it's unfortunate, but I have to just go in.
Took you long enough.
It still works.
Of course it still works. Otto over-engineers everything.
Cruller, I think that's the nicest thing you've ever said about me.
Otto, you're looking well fed.
Ford, you sound like your old self.
Well, some things are clear to me now that weren't before. But come on, there's a lot to be done.
Ford! Ford, is it really you?
Cassie! Compton!
And Bob. I'm
And
happy
Bob.
to see all of you again.
What's Nick from the mailroom doing here?
That's actually Helmet Fullbear's brain in Nick's body.
I do love making a grand entrance.
Sounds like Fullbear.
He's in there, all right. But where have you been?
You don't want to know that.
I've missed you so much, Big Bear.
I never thought I'd see everybody together again.
Well, almost everybody.
Hey, I remember this place. We used to sneak in here and fool around on the beanbags, remember? Lucy.
Everybody ready? Now, this hunk of junk was made by Auto Mentalis. So, there's no telling what might happen.
Oh, what can I say? I was underfunded back then.
But if everything goes well, we might be able to have our dear friend Lucretia back in the circle. For good. Now, you ready?
Kind of.
Me too, kid.
Okay, hold up. I was zoning out. I was looking at something else. I was trying to check the temperatures of that GPU. That's higher than it should be, honestly. It's kind of weird. But I dropped down some stuff, so it should be fine.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Hopefully all that stuff is still showing up.
to present to you the high-flying, death-defying, ironically named Aquato Family Circus. Augustus, Donatella, Dion, Frazee, Rasputin, Murtala, and little baby Creepy. And the most important member of the family, one who's been here the whole time.
All right.
Nona Aquato, right where she belongs, in the heart of her family.
What is this? It's a mental construct I made for Lucy to convince her that she was your grandmother and that she lived with you. Come on, it's time to get her out of here.
Ew.
What did you step in?
I don't know. It looks like a puddle of goo. With a mask of me in it.
Has anyone seen my brother? He was just standing here a second ago.
Here he is.
Oh, well, come on, Raz. It's showtime.
You better play along with this, Raz. We don't want to upset the construct until we have control of the situation. I'll work on Nona.
All right. Sorry, I had to fix some ish. All right.
Come on, Rasputin. Up on the ball. Let's go. Yeah, get moving. You're holding up the show.
Okay, there's 106 in here.
Yeah, come on, chicken. Dion, please. He's just a
Shush.
baby. Let me do it. This is the only way he'll learn. Hurry up and get on that ball.
I must collect all these figments. That is a must every single time.
Balance of duties as a mother with the demands of the circus. Join her at the Razorback
Can I climb?
Arena and witness
No?
this
Okay.
incredible balancing act in person.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so I'm assuming this ball works just like, honestly, that thing in Kingdom Hearts, right? Yeah.
Where are you going? You almost had it. Classic Raz.
Shh. Stop being messed up. It's not nice. Alright,
Get right up to the wheel of endangerment and behold the daring father.
I have to get everything I see physically right now, because that is the way to go, folks.
One will live, one will die. Maybe. Who knows? Only one way to find out.
I literally thought someone was behind me because this game is so in my ear. What the frick? Whoa. Hey.
Now, quick, up on the
Can I get up to those from here?
If you can stand on the ball, you can stand on the ball on a narrow little platform just as easily.
What? I thought there was a surface over there. Oh. Oh, my bad. I didn't even notice that. They're dirty for this. They're dirty for this. Okay, now that I know how dirty y'all are. Yeah, see? You know it. There's gonna be stuff like all over the place. Deluge of Godovia. Okay, I'm actually really confused. What is this? Huh? Stop it. No way. Down with Gazar. Feed the people. Alright. Frickin', seems like a frickin' dictatorship. Oh, God. Okay, and that's how everyone died with water. Okay, so basically this is the story of how everybody, the grandparents got fricked over by the bullcrap. Okay, good to know.
Now, quick, up on the platform.
Who was Donatello's favorite
If you don't
son?
shush, I'm doing it my way, okay? Frick you.
Successfully complete the nearly impossible balancing course.
I don't even know. I wasn't paying attention fully to the beautiful cutscene. I apologize, but I see figments. I must get figments.
Anyone can make a mistake, Crazy.
Okay.
Now pick up a knife and throw it. I won't.
You must believe in yourself, Crazy.
No.
Jesus Christ, man.
Well, I guess I'll just sit here spinning like a windmill, then good. Wondering where I went wrong as a parent.
Dad.
Wow.
Fraser. Round and round the wheel goes. Will Crazy kill her papa? No one knows.
What the hell, man? This is dark as frick. Okay, how do I get... Okay, now there's a few things I'm not sure how to get. Oh.
Come join our youngest
Here's a ladder.
Queepy Aquato in front of the carousel of chaos. Watch him lift a horse and your spirit.
Oh. Can this give me a good jump or no? Oh, that is not what I wanted to do. Oh my god, bro. Forgot that that's how this works.
This balance and act is impossible, foolhardy, and quite entertaining. Come see for yourself right now at the Razorback Arena.
Okay, okay, Oh, yes, it worked. I didn't think that was gonna work. Holy frick.
The only thing sadder than a child stabbing a parent is when it happens without an audience. Don't let this sacrifice be for nothing.
Ah, okay. I see. I see. I see what you want me to do, game. Uh-huh. Okay. All right. For some reason, I knew that was going to happen. I don't know why. What I expected.
Come
I thought I'd be fine. I knew I was a little bit slow, but I thought I'd be fine there. But clearly I was not fine.
I'm supposed to be doing my
You think everything's fine, but it's not fine.
It's not a control merry-go-round.
Alright.
We're gonna die. Try to find the emergency brake. Save us, Raz! I'm about to...
Hold up. I just saw a Figment up in here. I figure out how to save you next time, but I just realized something. I had to do that. Sorry. Yike. Alright. That's all the Figments I visibly see. So now I can focus on the rest of this. So I'm assuming they want me to do all this. Want me to do these little mini games with the fam. First try?
That's my boy! Finally!
Oh, good boy. Oh. Well, that's something I don't need to worry about anymore.
Step right up to the wheel of endangerment.
I'm glad you don't have to worry anymore. Fake grandmother.
Crazy and Augustus Aquato.
Alright,
One will
what are we
live,
doing next?
One will die. Maybe. Who knows? Only one way to find out. See the strongest boy on earth, Creepy Aquato, as he lifts weights that are, frankly, quite alarming.
Absolutely no diving. I would hope you don't dive into that because there isn't really much there. Oh, I was supposed to do this to get up there. Oops.
Round and round the wheel goes. Will Crazy kill her papa? No one knows.
There we go. Carousel of Chaos.
Let's do it again! Time for my amazing chill strength!
Oh, phew. The children are safe. Good job, Rasputin.
The only thing sadder than a child stabbing
Ah!
their parent
Ah,
is
frick.
when it happens
There we go.
without an audience. Don't let this sacrifice be for nothing.
I can't with that voice, bro. Okay. So we did 2 of them.
Step right up to the wheel of endangerment and behold the
Yo?
daring father
How do I get up
team of
there?
Crazy and Augustus Aquato. One will live, one will die. Maybe. Who knows? Only one way to find out. Round and round
Wait, can I
the
climb up
wheel
these poles?
goes.
If I can
Will
climb up these poles, I'm gonna
Crazy
be
kill her
like...
papa? No one
No, there's
knows.
no way, right? No, dang it. Come on, you should be able to. Come on, get good, bro. Nah. Okay, frick.
The
Okay, I'm
only
hoping
thing
I can get to
sadder
that
than a
later,
child
or there's
stabbing
something
their
I'm
parent
missing
is when it happens
that
without
allows me to
an
get up there,
audience.
because that's cray cray. I didn't even see any baggages in here. I'm assuming there's gonna be multiple areas, so I don't have to worry too much about the baggages right now.
Step right up to the wheel of endangerment and behold the daring
Oh, wait, how did I get up here last time? What the hell?
Crazy and Augustus Aquato. One will live, one will die. Maybe.
Oh, is it?
Who
Oh,
knows?
frick, it's one of these,
Only
right?
one way to find out.
It's always one of these.
Round and round the wheel goes. Will Crazy kill her papa? No one knows.
Alright. Okay, I have to grab the knife, so that means telekinesis, right? That was not the right button.
Got this, Rasputin. Good job. Keep going. Pretty good. Pretty good. That's the ticket, my boy. You're natural with a knife, just like your mother.
Alright.
You did it, my boy. You're my favorite son now. Wait, what was that?
Wow. Flea Dad tells it like
Jesus.
Okay, my turn to throw knives at Dad.
Not
That is one thing you don't do as a parent.
Emily. But at least they're all alive. Okay, all the children are safe. No, I will show you my little secret.
My
Come with me
little
to
secret.
the high dive.
What? Is that how I get the thing? Because all I want to know is how to get the thing. Oh, there's a ladder now. Okay, it goes all the way up. Wow. Ah! All right. Can I talk to you?
So what's the secret?
It's at the top of the ladder.
No, we haven't had a high dive in the Aquato family circus for years. You know, the curse?
You know, the more I think about that curse, the more I think it's a lot of Gravosknook. Now get up there.
Sus, but okay. Camera's doing that on its own. Interesting, interesting. I'm also moving it a little bit, but it's kind of also like doing its own thing. All right. What was that?
Nona,
Why
what are you
is his
doing?
text keep getting cut off?
Get out of here, and you're coming with me.
Nona! Oh no!
You know, that's fine.
What am I doing? What am I doing?
Wait. Don't be sus, game. Knew it. This is probably my only opportunity to get this.
Suitcase tag. Gotcha.
Anything back here? Aside from death? Looks like no. Looks like NO SpaghettiOs. All right. Let's do it. This is like my worst nightmare. There was nothing in that before.
Ford, our circus didn't have a quilting area.
I didn't make this. I
Figments.
created that two-bit flea circus to make Lucy forget who she was. But it looks like she escaped.
She created this.
Harry Stinky Dam is over this way.
What?
Wow. Guess you learn a thing or two when you live with fleas.
All right. This world actually is pretty cool looking. I actually like this a lot. This is very pretty.
Here's the steamer trunk.
Okay, I'm just curious. Okay, mistakes were made. Okay, I wasn't sure if that would actually work like actual water, but it actually does. Okay, good to know.
Yep.
Is that it? Looks like that's it around here. Okay, I know this game's sus, so I'm just gonna check. Okay, invisible wall. This is the Garden of Eden. Oh, I see you. Nona's call for help. Oh, she's Sage. She's confused. Who am I really? Whoa! Huh. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. That's really interesting, actually. Okay, now I'm really curious where the story's go. Are you... You ball. Yo, what's up, Practice? How you doing?
Take this nugget.
Okay, we're almost getting there. We might get there in here. Like, get to rank 102. We'll see. We're getting somewhere. Oh, you can move those. That's actually kind of cool. Can I? Okay, I was wondering. Okay, I can pick that up, but... Whee! No, stop eating it. Okay, there we go. Jesus, man. Alright, here we are, here we are. Okay, I don't want to trigger that until I know we got everything over here. So let me just make sure we got everything over here. I think we did. Can I go over here? Ooh. Actually, can go... Oh, wait, I tested that already. But actually, it's interesting where the invisible walls appear and where they don't. Because I would think that this would be invisible walled, but it's just not. No, not in, me.
What's this?
Rasputin.
It's Lucy and your father. Oh, this must be one of
Oh,
the first
never
real
mind.
memories
It's
she
Lucy and
formed
the father.
after
Just
the
pretend I didn't
asteroid
lie.
procedure. Your father was put into an orphanage after his parents were drowned. I
Aw.
locked Maligula away, deep in Lucy's mind, to make Lucy herself
Rasputin.
again.
Yo.
But then I got your father out of that orphanage, buried some of his more traumatic memories, and brought him to her.
Why?
Well, they were both all alone in the world. The only family the other had left.
My sweet little Gussie. Let's keep moving.
Wait!
Let's keep moving.
How do you always come up with these phrases, bruh? How you do it, practice? I knew it. This game is so freaking mean. There's a high chance that I wouldn't have even went back there. This game knows me too well. It's trying to troll me everywhere I go. This is actually cool as hell. Like the way this looks in this game. Like how much can you manipulate this? That is really cool effect in a video game. I like that a lot. Dang, that's good looking. And then does it do it? It does. That's really cool. Dang, I like that. I like that game. And then there's probably something back here too. Yep. Ha! You ain't outsmarting. Oh, okay, that's invisible wall. But you ain't outsmarting me this time, game. Yo. RTX on. What do you mean RTX on? Ow! My balls, dude. Ow, hurts. Whoa! I did not see those. Oh my god, please tell me. Oh, the mirror. I don't actually understand how that technology works. But I do have an RTX card, so maybe that's why it looks good. I don't know. But I love that feature. That's amazing. So if that's what RTX allows for, then RTX is cool. What the hell? I thought I could pick up anything. What were you looking at, buddy? What were you looking at? You good? Okay, will it still be good for me with a 3060 Ti? Cuz I actually did get Cyberpunk on PC. And I think I got it on GOG or something like that. I think I saw it like you told me it was like on sale. How do I get these? You told me it was like on sale, so I was I went to try and get that ish. I really hope I didn't miss any of this in the other area. Let me actually go in there and check. Something tells me I may have. I know I looked in the sky a lot. Raw power-wise, 3060 is kind of booty-eye. Thanks for the encouragement. I feel great. I'm just kidding. Well, I got the TI one because I heard that the 3060 is bad. Well, not bad, but not as good. But the TI almost performs like a 3080? Or what the hell did they go up to next? 3090, 3080? Whatever the hell. It seems to be okay-ish. No, no, we are gonna manipulate this, and you are not gonna outsmart me, game. Are they really? How did I get up there before? Here we go. All right, back up, back up. Yes, this is how you played a video game. What? Are you kidding me? Come on, how do you miss the last one? All right. I don't know if I just created speed tech that like you could practice and like actually master, but I'm pretty sure this is probably already known. It's very precise though. You have to go in very specific places. I heard a 480 will be overkill for a long time. A 4080. I want to replay Cyberpunk for the 3rd time with RTX. It's funny because Tygo was telling me that Cyberpunk isn't that great, and then I was like, but you've been telling me it's amazing. I'm just hoping that, I think she's referring to the idea of it. Oh, what the hell? And there's nothing there? Well, you had told me that you loved it. You loved the story. Oh, frick, I hit the wrong button. I was supposed to do this. And I did not do this. Get slapped. Oh, when did you have that ability? I don't remember that. Okay, I really like this setup right now. This setup's pretty good. The abilities I have out. Okay, now I'm wondering if I can get really fast momentum. Is that what they want you to do for these? Wait, what the hell? Oh! That's what you're supposed to do. That's actually really cool. What the hell? I didn't think that you can actually manipulate this. No, the other way. Bro. Tony Hawk's prostate. That's how you're supposed to get those. Okay. But why is this one here? Because I don't see anything here. Am I missing something here? Or is it just a shortcut? Like a fun little shortcut? Sus. Alright. Okay, I think we're doing good on the figment department, I gotta say. And that is also an invisible wall. Nice to know. Okay. Alright, here we go. Alright. I'm just gonna initiate it. Why do I keep doing that like I don't have my ball? What am I doing? Stop. Stop. Stop going the wrong way, Raz. God, you're just so annoying sometimes. Ow. Right. Give me that. What are you doing? Are you glitched? Oh, I think that got glitched. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Why are they not... What the... Oh, they're severely glitched. I think they're severely glitched over there. Okay, you died. I fixed you, okay? I saved you, technically. You couldn't move. That was unfortunate for you. Alright, okay, we did that. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, okay, I see. Hopefully there wasn't anything at the other fires that I missed then.
If I didn't know everybody was under some sort of astral lathe hypnosis.
Oh, that's probably the other way you could get those figments.
These are real memories Lucy made for herself after I was gone from her life.
Good family, excellent balance, very flexible. Not Afraid of heights. Not like you. Hey, Crowley.
Lucy, please!
Lucy Spoosy. Wait, how did I miss that? What the fuck? Okay. What? How did I miss that? I think the cutscene literally fricked me there. There we go. Alright, so I think that's everything here. I don't see anything else. I'm gonna put telekinesis back on. Aw, dang, I thought... oh.
Got the first tag.
What the hell? Why'd you back up so far? Alright. I keep forgetting that you're kind of weird. There we go. I gotta like take a piss break, so I'm gonna have to be right back real quick. That didn't work as planned. Oh, dang, I didn't think you can reach me there. Pissmaster 2000. Are you good, Practice? You acting kind of sus out here. I won't lie. What's this? Can I fire it? Can I do something? Oh, really? Okay, okay. Bro, are you for real? Dang, I could have easily missed this.
Yes, got the duffel bag tag.
Wow, I can't believe that. I don't think there's anything like that in the rest of the game. What the frick? I'm so lucky I just thought of trying that. Alright, so time to experiment with my be right back-ish. With our be right back. Alright, we're back up in the spooty eye. I hope that worked. This should mute me and then unmute me, and then everything is great when I come back. Why did he say ah? What sense did that make in that scenario?
I'll take this nugget.
Okay.
That's it. I think I've collected every figment in this mind.
Okay, I'm doing great. I collected all the figments in this mind already. So now I don't have to worry about that. And we got nuggets. You know what? Let me see. I'm in... I opened that machine. That, you know, that machine that... Yeah. So I feel like I'm in like Nona's head, but like... Look, Lucretia's lament. Like... Because remember, she's really, like, Lucy. So, like, I'm in, like, her mind. But, like, her mind is, like, jacked up because Ford tried to manipulate her to think that she was the grandmother. So, like, the first section was, like, a section of, like, a bunch of Rasputin's family. And now this is, like, another world that she kind of created while she was in this, while she was being manipulated. That's kind of, like, completely out of, like, Ford doesn't know what this area is because it's something that she created for herself, it seems. Okay, so we got all nuggets of wisdom, all the figments. There is no half of mines. I have every single tag. I just haven't found a single bag, and that's concerning. I have all the memory vaults too. It's like I don't know if I'm just straight up missing them or if you're supposed to get all the tags first and just roll with it. I don't know. But I won't lie, that is kind of weird. And I feel like I've looked everywhere, so I'm really hoping that I didn't miss anything.